Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back once again to the AJS TV channel. And you may notice something different already. So, before I get into anything to do with Aston Villa, I have a wider field of view. And you're probably wondering, oh, how come you've got that, AJ? Well, I bought a new camera because I wanted to show off my little collection I have over here and just, give a bigger stage for me to celebrate goals, hopefully, and not just one goal a game if we're lucky. But I'm glad you're all here. I hope you are all doing well. It is Aston Villa versus Fulham this afternoon. I've been looking forward to Jack Grealish playing all week. And even though Dean Smith has said stuff like, oh, he's guaranteed to come back, I should have known. I should have known there was some form of maybe he's not gonna be back 100%. But he literally said 99.9%. I should have hung on to that 0.1. How you doing, Lorenzo? Hello to you, my mate. Techers Triplets. Hello. I also saw Dean earlier in the chat before the live stream started. I hope you are all doing well, guys. So we got a couple of things new with the channel. You may see over here we got be a member today. Now I do have. Hopefully this will work. I pressed the button, and I'm not sure if it did work, but I have got a membership thing now. Yeah, there we go. It worked. Yay! It's in the chat now. How are you? I'm doing good. My mate. We now have a members club. Basically, just like Twitch, YouTube have made an integration for live streams. So if anyone does want to help support the channel, you get emotes and you can see what exactly we have available. So yeah, I thought I'm gonna just plug that right now. I'm very happy we finally got a partnership with YouTube, something I've been waiting for such a long time. And yeah, I'm just really happy about it. I'm also gonna tweet them live by pressing that button. Okay, we're gonna go into the Aston Villa lineup versus Fulham. The main one obviously is Grealish isn't playing, but we'll go through the full team. It is once again a 4-2-3-1. Martinez in goal, Cash, Konza, Mings and Target. Louise and McGinn make up the midfield. El Ghazi on the left. Sanson in attacking midfield. Traore on the right. And Watkins up front. Come on, the Villa, says Lorenzo. And so does Tekers. I appreciate that. Fulham also have the exact same formation as well. But on the bench for Villa, Barkley, Davis, Al-Mohammadi, Engels, Trezeguet, Heaton, Nakamba, Ramsey and Taylor. With Wesley as well. Wesley was coming back. He started for the I think it's the under 21s and got injured in that game, which is a bit unfortunate. So hopefully it wouldn't prolong it too much. And obviously Grealish is also out. He should be back by the next game, but I'm really running out of hope at the moment. But I'm very pleased with at least some progression towards Wesley. Maybe he'll come back within a month. Maybe. How do I feel about Anwar? It's a very good question. I think he's probably one of our weaker wingers. Doesn't play well on the right. Can really only play him on the left. Likes to shoot a lot. Sorry, I just got a bit of noise in the background. He likes to have a go from goal. Maybe a bit far from distance. Sometimes his finishing can be a little bit inconsistent. But I like that he has a go. He's confident. I just think he's one of our weaker wingers. Traore, I think, has more promise. I like Traore on the ball sometimes. He's got some great purchase on the ball. The West Brom game, I love going back to because he absolutely bossed that all on his own. I think he even showed up Grealish that day. But yeah, I just hope that I keep saying this, but I hope without Grealish that we can beat a team in the bottom three. A Dust, you ready to get smashed by Fulham? Look like an up on Twitter. Okay. I actually never said anything like that we're going to beat Fulham. I don't think we actually are going to beat Fulham today. I just like having banter with other clubs. I can do that because my team's in the Premier League, and in the Premier League it's all fair game, unless you're a Sheffield United fan. Okay, going through the Fulham team. I love Areola, by the way, before I get into absolutely anything here. Areola's a great goalkeeper. Doesn't deserve to be in a bottom three team. Mitrovic, I think, has been a bit poor. And he could overread. I think he's been probably the best player. But their full team is Ariola, Aina, Anderson, Tete, and this is going to be a mouthful. Adara Bioyo, Lamina, Reed, another Reed, Loftus-Cheek, Lookman, and Alexander Mitrovic. I'm surprised he's actually back in the team because I know he hasn't played that much. He's been dropped recently by Fulham, but he did score an unbelievable goal midweek. I think for Serbia, chipped the goalkeeper. Wonderful goal. But yeah, these are not here to be mugs. They are going to give us a game. They are a very good team. I think they have only won one game in their last 4. So a little bit off form, but those have been against really good sides. If I look at the head-to-head, Fulham, yeah, they lost 2-1 to Leeds. I think they were a bit unfortunate in that game. The Man City game, they got battered, in fairness, and didn't look like coming close. But they did beat Liverpool away, and just before that, they lost 1-0 to Tottenham. So yeah, 1 win in 4, not great, and they only scored 2 goals in those games. In fact, if I take it back to Palace, where they drew, they didn't score in that either, so they've only scored 2 goals in their last 5 games. I think we could take advantage of this today, but it is Villa. And just like we have the capability of beating absolutely anyone in the league, we also have the capability of losing to absolutely everyone in the league. Harry Musgrave says, best player this season besides Jack Grealish. Emi Martinez. I think that's a simple one for me. Martinez or Konza. I think they've both been very, very talented players. Both shown their quality with the clean sheets that we've got. Konza's the best defensive player that we have at Aston Villa. But I don't think we could ask for a better goalkeeper. Other than Edison, I don't think there is a better goalkeeper in the Premier League. So yeah, that is my opinion. Maybe you agree, maybe you disagree. Paul Hubday said, hi AJ, hope you're doing good. Looking forward to the watch along as the Geordie fans are cheering for us as well. Yeah, it's a bit of a funny one. I know Newcastle and Villa have had a bit of a rivalry in the last few years. We relegated them and we relegated them in 2009, I think. And then we kind of relegated them again in 2016 along with us. So yeah, there has been a bit of back and forth between the Villa and Newcastle. Yeah, Newcastle fans. But I know a few Newcastle fans. I had one on in the live stream. I'm good friends with him. So it's not on a personal level for me. I don't overly care about Newcastle. But it's just weird little rivalries. Like Leeds and Millwall hate each other. And hate other, types of fans. Leeds and Millwall are weird though. Score predictions and scorers. So my prediction today is I think we'll draw 1-1. I think with Grealish we win, and obviously we don't have him, so I can't see us winning. We don't score more than 1 goal, and we haven't for a very long time. So I think Anwar Al Ghazi will score for Villa, and Fulham will equalise with Mitrovic, and that's where it's going to go. Give me your predictions in chat, guys. Dean with the £2 donation. Thank you very much. Looking forward to another 0-0 and post hittings. I would take it. This is so sad, really. But I would actually take a 0-0. I really would, just to avoid a defeat. We need the confidence. We really do need the confidence right now. Wagwan, yo. Trusty 2-1 to Fulham. 2-0 to Fulham. That's 2 negatives. 3 technically negatives with Dean as well. And then Paul goes 1-0 to the Villa. That is, out of the 5 predictions, only 1 has said Villa win. It's not looking good right now. It's not looking good. I don't think we'll lose today though. Do not clip this or send it to me if we do get beat. But I do not think we're going to lose. And if any Chelsea fans like to banter me, they did lose 5-2 to West Brom at home, so they have absolutely nothing to say. So I think I can happily and comfortably. So I think we'll get a point today. Both sets of players are onto the pitch, and we are very close to kicking off. Harry also says 3-1 to Villa with Ollie, Brace, Konza goal and Lookman. I'd love to see Konza score actually. He loves this club. He signed a new 5-year deal, which I'm very, very happy about. So yeah, I'd love him to score in his first game after signing the contract. I think that'd be amazing. You're going to change your prediction 7-0 to Villa. Dean, look, I say every game and I get disagreed with. We lose or draw today and hit the post, go offside with all the rest. It's annoying that it's hard to argue with that because the amount of times we've seen it over and over again. Fusk Frallen says, I'm saying 4-0 and Sanson scores them all. That is... I wish I was that optimistic. I really do. I think he's a very talented player. He has yet to score for Villa. But, you know, you got to start somewhere. He did well for Marseille. And, yeah, he's got to score at some point. We are just about to be underway. Fulham kicking off from our right to left towards the whole 10. And I'm just going to get the lineups up so I can help commentate a little bit better because I forgot to include it. I always say I want a strong start. I think we should always put teams on the back foot. No matter who they are, we shouldn't be afraid to attack a single team in the Premier League. And just show that, you know, we're not going to sit back and defend all game like teams like Burnley. I don't want to be like that. We were kind of like that last season. But I think we're a bit more confident. We like being on the ball. And we're on the ball right now with Matty Cash and now Konza. Fulham sitting back off Villa, but again, they got no need to intensely press from minute 1. Mings goes long down the channel towards Ollie Watkins, well headed away. That could have easily gone through to Ollie Watkins. A simple 60-yard pass. Nearly beat their whole back line. Villa still battling. Sanson, McGinn. Lovely layoff to Louise. Louise back to Cash. Villa were fouled. We get an advantage. Bertrand Traore a little bit deep. More than I want him to. Goes back to Louise. We're trying to work the ball in from the left to the right. Back to the left. Here again is Sanson who come back very deep again, goes back out wide to Traore. Cash again, Sanson kind of playing like a defensive midfielder in his role right now. Konza, Mings, Villa's fullbacks have already pushed very high. Lovely fake from Tyrone Mings to get away from his man. Tyrone still on the ball, distributes it across. Good pick out to Cash, takes it off his chest. Good chance for a cross. It's an early ball in. It's going to go to Watkins. It's a terrible touch. And Ollie Watkins, well, I think he should have scored that. If anyone's watching this right now, it's literally gone all the way to Watkins, who didn't get a touch on the ball. He went under his foot. If he controls it, he's literally in between the two defenders. He has a tap in there. Ollie Watkins has a tap in there. And he doesn't control the ball. He literally lets it bounce under his foot. I have no words for that. I have absolutely no words. Dean, I told you 2 months ago Grealish was out for the season. I tell you every game. Well, Dean Smith said he was back, and we've seen the training photos. So I'm just very confused. We are getting mixed messages. I don't understand. Fulham on the attack down the left wing here is Luckman. Cuts in on his right boot, plays it off to Mitrovic. Shot! Great save, Martinez, down to his near post there. Mitrovic got in a little bit of pocket of space, the edge of the box. Got it on his right boot, drilled it hard and low. But a very good save from Martinez. It didn't take a deflection. It went all the way through. And a good save. Martinez doesn't let it spill, but that is just usual Martinez, to be quite fair. Waiting for another headed... Oh, thank you for joining the Members Club, Dean. I appreciate that. My guy, thank you very, very much. You actually have access to the emotes and stuff. I really do appreciate that. And we're going to add more as well. The more members we get, I get more availability to add emotes and stuff like that, which I'm going to do. I've made all those myself. Emotes. So if you look... There, by like I think a smiley face or something like that, you get to see. I think we got 4 emotes right now, and you get to use them in chat. So it's like an emoji basically. But yeah, I do appreciate the support for the channel. Wait for another headed away through on goal save, play offside, missed kick, off the bar, side netting, all that game from me today. How we get ratio, do not care. Yep, there you go. I was right with my comment through to Ollie Watkins and missed. That was poor from Watkins, I will say. That is like schoolboy stuff. He had a literal tap in front of goal. And I know it's a bit awkward if it bounces under your foot. But it's very frustrating to see. I told you this every game. Oh dear. Oh dear. But yeah, it's still goalless 4 minutes into the game. Fulham actually barely had a touch since I've been talking. Villa still had the ball but kept it very neat and tidy at the back. And here's Sanson again. He's probably had the ball more than anyone for Villa. on the left-hand side. Here's Matt Target. Target through to El Ghazi. That's a foul, surely on El Ghazi, and the referee gives it. It is a free kick to Aston Villa. How you doing, Bob? Hello. 5 minutes into the game, lovely play from Target, through ball, and that is a very needless foul from Lamina, and it will be an easy free kick to Aston Villa. I'm disappointed about Jack too. Yeah, I always seem to get let down every time I think, oh, Grealish is back. He's back today. He's back. Oh no, that 0.1% chance. Dean Smith said in an interview, Jack would be 99.9% chance of being back today, and he's not. Disappointed. Free kick comes in. It's blocked. It's going to go to Sanson. I think it's a mishit shot. It's deflected up into the air. El Ghazi. Another header away. Target again. Lifts it back into the middle towards Watkins. And the keeper will hold. Areola does really well there. A bit scrappy from Villa. And quite poor defensively from Fulham. They didn't really clear their lines well. But they got away with it. AJ loves... Oh, yes. Yes, very true. Very true, of course. Anderson for Fulham. Tries to connect with his midfield, and John McGinn nearly nips in there in front of goal. Fulham with absolute kamikaze defending there. Nearly caught them out. Mitrovic against Tyra Mings. Mings won it well. It's going to fall kindly, though, across the side to Aina. He goes back towards his centre-back partner. I need to find an easier way of saying Adara Bioyo. That's such a tongue twister. That is like... How on earth are you supposed to say that very fast? I'll never know. Hopefully Anderson does more than him, I'll put it that way. Another long ball down the channel. It's a decent one, which Matt Target had to watch all the way. And it's actually lost by El Ghazi. Fulham had the ball back. Very poor defensively from Aston Villa. There's a chance at the edge of the box. We've lost his cheek. He goes to the left-hand side. Lookman again cuts in on his right boot. Cross comes into the middle. And Tyra Mings looked to have maybe fouled the striker there, Mitrovic. I thought that was a penalty. Another cross in from the right. A header on goal is wide. And I'm sure VAR will maybe have a quick glance at that. It looked like a penalty to me, in truth. Mitrovic goes sprawling to the ground. And I think you need to really put a lot of strength into pulling him down. It was him and Mings. That's a pen, I think. Mings is literally grappling all over him. I think we got away with that. Can you change your super chat audio to... I'll have it, yeah. So I've had little thoughts of of stuff like that because I've got that on Twitter. So I may do that as well. Hey, how you doing, James? What's up? Martinez. He goes long down the channel towards Bertrand Traore. He lost it to Aina. Fulham have it back. I think an offside was given and Fulham will have advantage. I don't know how Traore was offside there. He was barely in Fulham's half. Chance for Fulham though. Is D Cordova-Reid trying to get it on his right boot. He's tackled. Eventually a shot comes in. It's parried away from Martinez in a corner to Fulham, who are starting to really dominate the game. Yeah, I will do it. I will do it. It is funny. I have it on Twitch, so I might as well have it here too. D Cordova-Reid does really well. Skips past Sanson. I don't think it was intended, but the ball did actually fall very kindly, I think, for Alexander Mitrovic. Yeah, it was. And he tried to finesse it with his left boot. His weaker left boot, and it looked like it was just maybe creeping in, maybe hitting the post. But good save, Martinez. Corner to Fulham. Taken quickly. Headed up into the air by Watkins. Away header by Matt Target. Fulham keep possession. Again, this is poor from Villa. And I think they've won another corner off El Ghazi as well. Villa really struggling to get outside their own half. That trim... I need a barber really bad. I really do. Remember my comment a minute ago about offside shot from Ollie, wide foul. Yeah, it's starting to happen. I will say. Corner to Fulham. 9 minutes into the game, still goalless at Villa Park. It will be taken right-footed towards the far post. Header away from Konza, I think. Another header back into the mix, and Emi Martinez holds very well. We need to really relieve this pressure because Fulham are really starting to look comfortable. And it's a worry. It's a worry when we let teams in the bottom three have the amount of chances that they've had so far. I wouldn't even say we've overly dominated possession either. Martinez with risky back pass from Mings. He finds Luiz. Villa very deep right now. Tyra Mings pretty much at left back. Douglas Luiz also pretty much at centre-back. Good pass though down the middle to McGinn. McGinn is fouled. Villa play advantage. Suddenly Fulham at 6s and 7s. John McGinn has a shot and it goes sailing. It goes absolutely sailing into the stands. And that'll be a goal kick to Fulham. John McGinn picked the ball up from central midfield, beat a tackle, was actually fouled in the build-up, and instead of picking out a pass or a cross, he just goes for goal and missiles it past the post. Nowhere near the target in tree. And it'll be an easy chance for Fulham to rebuild from the back. Nice from McGinn. I like the drive and the ambition, but the end product was nowhere near it. That Sheffield United game was awful. Let's not repeat that. I don't want to say it. But it does feel like it's kind of going that route again. You know, we've had a bit, just like the Sheffield United game, we have a big chance to score. Oh, I always forget, don't I? I always forget. What do I say? Every single live stream. I need a reminder. Soccer lover Jalil, why do we take the teams in the bottom 3 for granted? I have no idea. We always play this poorly. Brighton at home, Brighton away, Sheffield United home and away. I mean, to be fair, the home one was in the first game of the season, but still, home and away. The Fulham away game, to be fair, we did batter. West Brom away, we did batter. But other than those two, we got, 1 point against Burnley? It's not good enough, man. We always let these poor teams dominate us. Well, not dominate us, but they beat us. It doesn't matter how the game goes. I think Brighton was the only one who actually did deserve to win. A free kick has been given for Fulham. Tyrone Mings with the foul, and Mitrovic, he's landed awkwardly on his hand. Mitrovic battling very well with Tyrone, to be fair. And it's a bit of a soft free kick to give away. So yeah, I always forget the timer. So whenever I forget it, just remind me, guys. Because yeah. I'm just going to make sure I'm not behind, because according to my timer, it's actually an entire minute. Not minute, entire 10 seconds. So I'm just going to double check that I'm not behind in any shape or form. Here's John McGinn for Aston Villa. Here's Ollie Watkins. McGinn on the overlap. Watkins shot. Did that hit his hand? Apparently, according to the referee or the linesman, it hit his chest. It looked like a handball there. Lookman under pressure. Good tackle from Bertrand Traore. Cash. It might deflect kindly for Watkins. Heads it back into the middle. And another clearance away. I was actually 10 seconds behind. Thank you for that. The timer allowed me to see that. I'm just going to... I want to double check, because I hate when this happens. Because I have it right now on a system where it's like... It's not the main box, it's a separate one that runs directly off Wi-Fi, and there should be only like a couple seconds latency, but we get a couple seconds latency on the live stream anyway. So yeah, Danny Boy Game says, "Come on, Villa." Exactly, come on, the boys. Fulham have it at the back with Anderson. Villa, good press from El Ghazi, putting Anderson under pressure. He has to go long, and I see, if we're going to put the pressure on, I hope we give the ball away. And there's a chance for Fulham. And it's Ruben Loftus-Cheek. He lays it off quite well to the right-hand side. A ball played to Cordova-Reid. And he scoops it over the bar. It's a good counter-attack from Fulham. We put all their eggs in one basket there by really pressing them and trying to squeeze Anderson into a little bit of space so he gives the ball away. Instead, he picks out a wonderful pass. And it nearly cuts us apart. That was a beautiful ball from Anderson to Lookman, and he, with a nice through ball as well, cut the Villa defence apart there. We're very fortunate that there was no end product for Fulham, which is like a growing theme now. Fulham are having a lot of chances, but thankfully, as of right now, we're getting away with it. But I'm not impressed so far. We need Grealish back so badly. We really do. Here's Douglas Luiz, Sanson for Aston Villa. Driving at Fulham on the left-hand side. El Ghazi with a 1-2 back to Sanson. Fulham very defensive, got all the players back behind the ball. Konza to the right-hand side of Matty Cash. Cash has Traore with him. Cash gives it to Traore. Poor touch from Traore, but he keeps possession. The ball doesn't go out of play. It looked like a 50-50 there. Konza to Tyrone Mings for Aston Villa. Mings, El Ghazi. That's a very poor pass. It's given straight to Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Villa have 2 defenders back, and that is surely a foul from Douglas Luiz and a free kick to Fulham. Anwar El Ghazi with an absolutely shocking pass. And it's cost Douglas Luiz a yellow card because he has to bail him out. El Ghazi comes short to try and distribute the ball and help recycle it and really drive us forward. But that is shocking. Premier League player, professional athlete, and that looks like a Sunday League pass. That is absolutely awful. My local non-league club has better passing than that. Embarrassing. Free kick to Fulham, and I would say this is shooting range. I would say that it's a little bit far out, but this is 100% shooting range. So yeah, free kick to Fulham. We need a McGinn goal. McGinn, I feel like, hasn't scored in such a long time, Bob. Such a long time. Lookman and Reed are on it. Not Decordova Reed, but the Ginger Reed. I don't know how to... I need to say Reed and Decordova Reed because there's two of them. Decordova Reed will take it to the far post. Ollie Watkins heads it away. John McGinn takes it over. Good bit of defending there. Oh, McGinn with a nutmeg! Oh, it's beautiful, John. And that is a free kick to Aston Villa off Anderson. John McGinn, my dude. Oh, my days. That is absolutely sensational. John McGinn taking over. Has the ball by the corner flag as Ollie Watkins could only half header it away. As a man comes close to him, John McGinn nutmegs him, goes round, and then gets fouled by Anderson, who gets a yellow card. So not only has he completely mugged off the Fulham attacker there, he's got one of Fulham's centre-backs on a yellow. And Villa have the ball again with John McGinn, lays it off to El Ghazi, and Villa get a throw-in, I think, off Tete there. But that's not bad from McGinn. He did well for Scotland. He scored a few goals in his last two games. So I think he's looking a little bit more confident. It's one of the reasons why I don't overly mind the international break. I don't think it's actually like that bad. If your team's in a little bit of poor form, if you're going into the international break with great form, is the complete opposite. But it gives yourself a reset, which is the reason why lockdown I think helped Villa in the bottom three, because we could have a complete and utter reset, and we got a 0-0 with Sheffield United, and we built upon that. Matty Cash for Aston Villa tries to clip it towards Watkins, completely mistimes it, and Areola will pluck it out the air. Gillian Todd, how are you doing? I'm doing really well, mate. I'm doing really, really well. I appreciate that. How are you doing? We are currently goalless at Villa Park. Not really many chances created for Villa. Fulham, it kind of hurts me to say this, but have dominated this game, really. Areola goes long towards the left-hand side. Good header back by Lookman, although it's given away. But to Traore, it looked like a good header at first. Luiz battles well. Lovely back heel to El Ghazi, and a free kick is given. El Ghazi gave it away. But the referee, he wanted to play advantage, and it's good refereeing there to pull it all the way back and give Villa a free kick. El Ghazi, though, giving the ball away there. I don't want to say it, but it's a bit poor. A bit poor, that. He's done it a few times. Good, that's good to hear, Gillian. Bob says, can I just say I'm loving the setup today? It's really nice. And I got a new camera as well, if you guys haven't noticed. I did say it earlier. But I got a wider field of view, so you get to see all this. And I like it. It's good. Up the Villa says, do you think Jack Grealish should get an England call-up? That is a very silly question. I really 100% do. I think he should be the first name on the sheet for the Euros. But we all know what Southgate's going to do. I will do the England live stream as well for the Euros. You can absolutely guarantee that. So you won't be like not seeing my face, and hopefully we can get a good audience as well for England. Matt Target take the free kick for Aston Villa, left-footed towards the far post. Mings heads it into the middle, and an offside on Tyrone Mings will mean a free kick to Fulham. Shame, because I think it weren't a bad free kick from Mings, and not Mings, sorry, it weren't a bad free kick from Target to Mings, but his cushion header, I don't think was that great. I think that's a training ground routine towards Tyrone and Watkins, and hopefully they can create something on the second ball. But yeah, that was poor from Villa. It's just a bit poorly timed. A free kick again to Aston Villa. Aina this time fouls Bertrand Traore on the right hand side. Fulham again giving free kicks left, right and centre here. Another opportunity for Aston Villa to sling the ball into the middle. And hopefully we can get something off it. But our set pieces, though, I will say, haven't been great. I think since Conor Hourihane left and went to Swansea on loan, I don't want to... I don't want to criticise us too much, but I'm not overly confident on free kicks ever. I think other than Bertrand Traore, I think he can deliver a good free kick here and there. But we got Matty Cash on this with his right boot. Crosses it towards the far post again. El Ghazi heads it well. Konza doesn't take it off his chest. It was not very clean from Konza. And a counter-attack for Fulham. Good battle from Cash against Lookman. Forces him back to Reed. And he gives it away to Bertrand Traore on the right wing. Traore tries to go through Aina. Wins a corner for Aston Villa on the 20th minute mark. That's good from Traore, actually. Tries to get through with the outside of his boot. Tries to take it round the fullback. But he had to defend it. And he gives a corner to Aston Villa. What was your first Villa game you watched in full? The first game I ever actually went to was actually at Villa Park when I was 10. I went to Villa Brighton in the, I think the Carling Cup. Back then, corner comes in from El Ghazi, flicked away, and he's as far as McGinn, right foot. Oh, he can't get the shot away. The ball doesn't squirm well at his foot. It just ricochets off the Fulham legs. A nutmeg got from Lookman on El Ghazi, keeps the ball in play. The ball fell kindly for McGinn. He tried to get it on his right boot. He got past two Fulham players, but there was just an absolute wall of weight. Another interception from Sanson as Fulham give it away. Sanson driving at the box. He's gone down in the box here. And the referee waves his finger at him. And I think he's won the ball there, maybe. And Sanson's actually still holding his leg here. Well, no matter what they've got to do, they kind of have to put the ball out of play here. We're going to see a replay. Sanson with the interception, driving at Fulham. And it was the tackle from Tete. Yeah, he's won the ball. That's a great challenge. I think that's a great challenge. Yep, just wins the ball. Good tackle. If he times it, it's a pen. But he times it really well. I'll give him my credit. It's a painful one for Sanson because the momentum has took it into his ankle, but, you know, he's won nothing but ball there, is what they say. Come on, we need this win so badly, says Bob. And what the Villa says, to get into Europe. Yeah, we do. We do. Frankly, we do. Because this season is slowly but surely fizzling out. And the longer Grealish is out, the more we're going to struggle. But as of right now, if we don't win this game, I think Europe is done, personally. Maybe I'm not that optimistic as a Villa fan. But I think Europe is done. If we don't win this game, it's 100% done. Areola goes long for Fulham. Mings wins a commanding header. Reed wins a second ball for Fulham. Good battle from Cash. Plays it down the channel. It has to be cleared away from Watkins. A bit of head tennis here. Flick on from Mitrovic, given away to Konza, who flicks it back towards Emi Martinez. Goes back to Konza. Villa inviting pressure from Fulham here. Konza switches the play, goes across to Tyron Mings. Nice. Your season relevant Europe is already done. You never know. I've seen some crazy stuff. They always say football is a funny old game. It really is. Never expect the unexpected. Tyron Mings smashes it long towards Ollie Watkins. He doesn't win the header, but Traore wins the second ball, plays it to Watkins. Chance of Villa goes down in the box, and he gives a goal kick. Well. I want to see a replay of that. Again, another penalty appeal for Aston Villa. Oh, Anderson against Watkins. Oh, it's a shoulder barge. I think that would be soft. Yeah, that would have been soft. I've seen them given, but that would have been soft. Areola under pressure from Watkins. Lays it off to Anderson. Good press from Aston Villa. And we get a throw-in out of it. That's what exactly I want to see. Fulham starting to bottle a little bit here. Sanson for Villa. Back to Luiz. Back to Sanson. Trying to go down the left-hand side. Mings. Luiz again. Slowing the tempo of the ball down a little bit. I'd like to have really seen us drive at Fulham because they really looked a bit rattled there. Giving the ball away like that. Very soft. Tyron Mings gets it back. Plays it on the right-hand side towards Matty Cash. Takes it with his head. Plays it towards Traore. He doesn't win the first ball. Wins the second one. McGinn. Shot deflected. Corner to Aston Villa. And this is more like it from Villa. We haven't seen this at all today until now. Finally, the press is working. Fulham, you can really see why they're in the bottom three, because defensively they look a little bit shaky, to say the least. And we could have easily created something off that. I thought Areola very easily could have given the ball away. And we have a corner now on the 25-minute mark. It is currently 0-0 at Villa Park. It's taken short. It's going to go to Cash. Cross into the middle. Header on goal from Watkins. And it has drifted. No, it was actually Douglas Luiz, not Watkins, and it's drifted past the post. It was actually not really troubling the goal. I saw the header come in, and he really should have done better with that. It's not. See, it's not a free header, so obviously it's going to be a tough one. But the ball has actually ended up in the end closer to the corner flag. And obviously Douglas Luiz isn't known for headers. But to get into that position, I'd love to at least see the killer. I've been playing too much Dead by Daylight. I'd love to have seen the goalkeeper make a save there. But that's much better from Villa. And we have it again. Luiz plays it towards Watkins. Fulham have a few defenders back. Watkins on the left wing goes back to Sanson, who's been very good today. Sanson now clips it towards the far post. Cash on the overlap. Cash cross into the middle. And it's... no one was really there. And Traore tackles Aina. And that's a free kick to Fulham, I think. Yeah, free kick has been given. That's harsh. I think that's a bit soft. If that's a foul, then the one on Watkins is a penalty. And I'm not saying it is a penalty. I'm saying it's a soft foul. I think to give both is a bit soft. He just goes in with his shoulder. That's never a foul in a million years. You would never see that be given in the box. That's all I'm saying. Bob says, even if we make Europe, we won't be ready for it anyway. I don't overly want Europe. I don't think we're ready for it. We need to really invest. We have 53% possession. Come on, Villa. And then Ryan says, come on, Fulham. Very contrasting opinions here. But much better from Villa. I think Fulham dominated the first part of the game. 100,000% dominate the first part of the game. But we've started to grow into it. Sanson, what a player he's been today. Very animated, very lively. Likes the ball from deep. I have to cut myself short. It's a chance for Fulham. Shots deflected. An easy catch for Emi Martinez. It was the fullback, Tete. He went for I think a bit of a speculative effort. It took a nick, I think, off Tyrone Mings coming in to close him down. It did. Just a little flick off him, and it made the save very easy for Martinez. 27 minutes in, still Villa 0, Fulham 0. Fulham have the ball here with Ruben Loftus-Cheek. He's actually had the ball. Like, I don't think he's had it too much, but when he has actually had it, I think he's done well. He's distributed it quite well. I don't want to say that he's like a second target man to Mitrovic, but he's like a physical playmaker. I don't really know how to describe it. Emi Martinez for Aston Villa goes long towards the right-hand side. Bertrand Traore doesn't win his header, which means Aina can try to take it round him. He does. He wins that individual battle. Finds Lookman on this left-hand side. He goes back to Aina. Villa, just like Fulham, and now having players back to defend. Reed goes all the way back to Anderson, who's been forced back by Watkins. He goes back to Areola, who's come off his line. Areola finds Aina again. Villa really pressing Fulham backwards. Another clearance, and it's going to be given straight away to Cash. Cash tries to find Watkins. It's a bit scrappy. Both teams giving it away, and Villa give it away to De Cordova-Reid now. He slips over. De Cordova-Reid has just tripped on his own feet there, and that will be an easy one for Villa to just keep the ball. That was an opportunity for Fulham to develop an attack. He's Matt Target for Villa. Hopefully that won't cost them. Sanson now on the left-hand side. John McGinn clips it towards Target. It's a good takedown from Matt Target, but then I think tries to backheel it, and it's a bit awkward. He does win a throwing out of it, but I'm not overly sure what he was trying to do there. Target finds Sanson. Back to Matt Target on his left-hand side. El Ghazi again just gives it away. I think we're easily seeing Villa's poorest player, and Tyrone Mings with a bad touch here, and Konza and Mings trying to defend Mitrovic, and a free kick has been given. Tackle from Konza. That's poor from Tyrone Mings this time. And Fulham have a chance from this free kick just inside Villa's half. We've done this a few times. El Ghazi has actually done this a few times, giving it away, and Villa defenders having to make up for it. It's a bit unfortunate. I would actually take El Ghazi off at half time as things stand. He's just not offering anything for Villa. Lovely back heel from Loftus-Cheek as Fulham build on the right hand side here. Here's Tete. He goes backwards, and in fact it's forced all the way backwards to Anderson at centre back. Fulham still trying to build. Oh, Tete, a bit unfortunate there. Tries to thread a ball through to deep over Reed. Very well cut out by Matt Targett. Thrown to Fulham, which is actually taken quickly. Well intercepted from Sanson, and Villa win it back. McGinn heads towards El Ghazi. El Ghazi, awkward flick to Sanson. Great control from him, but he loses a physical battle. And a free kick is given. This referee likes giving little soft free kicks here and there. See, I'm more of a fan of like the physical football. I don't want to keep pointing it and going back to the potential penalty incident, but if that's a foul, right, then the Villa should have had a penalty. That's all I'm going to say. Villa don't win this, we'll be in such a bad place. I agree. I fully agree. But I don't think we've done too bad today. I really don't think we've done too bad. A free kick to Fulham on this right-hand side. About 40 yards from goal. Cross into the middle. It's an awkward one. Martinez punches it. And a corner is given. Now, I thought that was possibly a foul on Emi Martinez. The linesman has his flag up. So actually, I'm not sure if a corner will actually be given now. I think an offside. Either a foul or an offside here. Oh, no, he is offside. He is offside. Free kick taken into the middle. And I believe that was number 16, Adara Bioyo, the centre-back, offside, coming in with the header. Oh, he's got tossed in on his back. Someone call him that, because that is just a very long word to say. Zello, guess who's back? I'm guessing you. How you doing, mate? What is good? Target goes back to Mings, smashes it long down this channel again. Really likes to distribute the ball. Good layout from Watkins to El Ghazi, gets it back. Watkins against Tete. Good bit of pace from Ollie Watkins. Tete does well to zone him out to the wing. Watkins has to go back to Target. Target's early ball into the middle. It's an awkward one, and Areola does very well to hold the ball. He doesn't panic, doesn't try and clear the ball or parry it out for a corner. Very good goalkeeping from Areola. He understood the situation and dealt with it really well. Thor Groot, do you remember me? I do. I remember all the people who come into my stream. Trust me. Good pal, told you you'd be back. You did. Yes, you did. But a few people who were like proper channel OGs when I started these live streams a few months ago. And then they left and they're starting to come back, which is really cool. A poor pass from Matty Cash, and Fulham have a chance here. It's D. Cordova-Reid, shots deflected off target, corner to Fulham. Out of nowhere, Villa gave it away, very, very soft there, and D. Cordova-Reid really could have punished us. No, it wasn't Cash, sorry, it was Bertrand Traore. It came from a right-back position. I just saw a quick glance of it, so I thought it was Cash. That's poor from Traore. And it went straight to D. Cordova-Reid, who carried it all the way to goal, and his shot got deflected, corner. Villa at the fault for their own downfall here. If that would have gone in, that would have undone all the hard work, and it would have been down to an individual error. Did Grealish renew his contract for Villa? He did at the start of the season, so he's on a 5-year deal, which is very pleasing. And Ezri Konsa as well. I did it too. Corner, Lookman to take. He's took them all for Fulham so far. Towards the back post. It's different this time. Headed into the middle. It's an awkward one. Cash clears it. Douglas Luiz now. Konsa to smash it left-footed away from goal and for a throw into Fulham on the halfway line. Of the Villa score prediction, seeing the game is 0-0. I said 1-1. I can still feel a draw here, but I can't see many goals in this game. I thought it'd be that way. It is kind of looking like a 0-0, I will say. But, you don't write out anything. Another long ball forward play towards D. Cordova-Reid. He's been quite positive for Fulham today. And Tyrone Mings, he's trying to hold the ball up in the corner here. Flicks it up, volleys it away. And it'll be another throw into Fulham. A bit closer in Villa's half this time. Zello, a good draw today from the Toon. Looking positive. Need Fulham to lose though. Yeah, this is a big game for you guys. Any time Fulham play, any time West Brom play, even now after their win, and any time Brighton play. You know, we had this last season where I was just watching other teams around me play. I was hoping the amount of times I was hoping for Watford to lose points or Bournemouth to lose points. Yeah, I lost the the plot really, especially with VAR. As it's still mental now, but I think it was worse what it was last year. So yeah, free kick to Fulham, another foul. Sanson this time. Lookman to take for Fulham on the right hand side. Cross comes in. Martinez misses it entirely, and Anderson at the back post actually had an open goal, but completely miscued it. What on earth is Emi Martinez doing here? Martinez actually has collided with Konza, who's really hurt and lying on the deck here. I think they collided together, which stopped Martinez getting to the ball. I need to see this again. Free kick comes into the middle. And I actually didn't see a collision there. Oh! Bit of collision. Yeah, there is. It comes in. Although I don't overly see why Konza was that hurt. Oh, he's holding his thigh right now. It didn't look too bad. I think maybe he's extended his leg after being knocked off balance, and that might have caused, a bit of pain. Didn't overly look too bad to me. But I'm not there to feel it. I thought the replay was going to show me something much worse. But a goal kick was given. Martinez goes long. Again, that could have been a very disastrous goal to concede. Villa will get a throw in. Adi Cordova conceded it. He's had actually more the ball for Fulham than I think any player right now. Target to take for Villa. We've definitely concentrated more down the left-hand side than we have down the right. Target. Still hasn't taken it. He's got Sanson short. He's looking for El Ghazi. Finds Watkins instead. Watkins skips past the tackle. 3 Fulham players on him. And he wins a free kick for Aston Villa. Very good from him. Lamina with the foul on him, who's probably had the ball the least amount for Fulham. And that's good for Molly Watkins. That's very brave. Very, very brave. Could have looked for an easy pass. Took on his man. Wins a free kick for Villa. That's good. That's good. Grealish is not playing. This is the confusing part. So for a while now, the thought that Grealish will be back. Dean Smith said it is almost guaranteed that he'll be back, and he's still not back, so I'm just lost. Free kick from target into the middle, punched away by Areola under no pressure. Cash towards Traore, takes off his chest, volleys it left foot. It's a decent ball into the middle, and Tete has to deal with that. He has to find D. Cordova. Really good tackle from target, and it will mean a throw into Fulham rather than a counter-attack for Fulham. And maybe we can pen them in, because we've actually won the ball a lot with interceptions. I think our press has been really good today. Been a good month now. He's apparently coming back. I know it's a joke. It is an absolute joke. You consider doing non-Villa watch along? I am 100% doing the England Euros. I have thought about also doing non-Villa content as well as Villa content. It would really help broaden my audience. But because I am a Villa, I'll always have this stuff in the background, but I can definitely do non-Villa stuff. So yeah, it'll be something I'll think about. The easiest thing for me to do is to do England stuff. That simply put. Sanson for Aston Villa. Driving at Fulham does well. Wins another free kick for Aston Villa. We had so many in this first half. And Lamina again with the foul. And if he gets away with another foul here without a yellow, it's a joke. But a free kick for Fulham. Free kick for Aston Villa with a foul from Fulham. 38 minutes into the game, still goalless at Villa Park. Could do Newcastle streams. I'm tempted. So Newcastle versus, I think, Brighton is on the final game of the season. And I may do that depending on the circumstances. So watch this space. I think that'll be very interesting. I love relegation battles. Free kick from target into the middle. Areola thought about coming, decided not to. Eventually it's cleared anyway. And Fulham driving up Villa. Oh, it's a great bit of dribbling here. And Matty Cash has to do well. Free kick to Fulham. The referee tried to play advantage. Cash dealt with the situation. I think it was Ademola Lookman He won the free kick for Fulham. Very well. No, it's sorry. Actually, it was Adara Bioyo who won it. So fair play. He did well there. Villa need to sort themselves out and win this game. We do. I think it's funny. Like football is very funny to me. Both teams can really dominate a game and then really not dominate a game. And no fouls given. Oh no, the referee. Wow. So I need to explain this. The referee didn't originally give a foul. Bertrand Traore won it off a Fulham defender, and as soon as Traore puts Watkins through, a foul is eventually given. That's not a foul. That is not a foul. That is disgusting. We've been robbed of a potential goal there. He trips over. Aina trips over his own feet. And because Traore is in the vicinity of him, a foul's given. Loftus-Cheek has a shot from distance. It deflects off Mings and corners of Fulham. That is shocking. That is shocking, referee. And that is never a foul in a million years. And Sanson, is on the floor now. I think with an injury. Absolutely shocking. Yeah, I will. Nice, I will. I think it's a good idea. That is such a silly decision. The ref, I cannot start with him. This referee has been shocking today. Maybe a bit harsh, but I question his decision making. I really do. And Sanson actually is looking really hurt here, still down, and the physios are with him now. If he goes off injured, this would be a real big shame because I think he's been our best player so far today. Every time he's on the ball, I get a bit of excitement. He's playing kind of like Grealish would play. Less good at dribbling, but he's confident. I think his passing is actually really good, Sanson. And yeah, so for the free kick he won off Lamina, he's landed on his leg a bit funny, and he's starting to feel it. Yeah, that's a bit of a nasty one. He puts his full weight on his leg and it bends in an awkward position. And that would be awkward if he comes off. And Marvelous Nakamba is actually preparing to come on. I think they're going to sub him off here. That would be harsh. Bro, your Aston Villa 7, Liverpool 2 reached 400,000 views. It did. It did that the other day, which I'm really pleased. Just have a very quick discussion about that. That video was actually doing really, really well. It was being monetized. It was getting a few thousand views a day. And it now had limited ads as of late January. So all the views really dried up. And it's quite sad because I was making a bit of money off that too. And it got demonetized pretty much. It's a shame because I don't think there's much wrong with the video. I see YouTubers get away with way more. I said we made a bitch of their back line and I got demonetized. And it took until 300k for that to happen. So yeah, Traore dribbling at Fulham into the box. I think Cash might be offside here for Villa. The linesman doesn't give it. Traore away from Lookman. He's fouled. Free kick to Aston Villa. Again, this is a crossing position here. And a chance for Villa to maybe create a goal, but we all know it's probably going to result in a corner or something silly. Because the set pieces I haven't overly rated today, especially. I'm trying to keep it on day basis rather than what I know Villa are like. And as of right now, the set pieces from Villa haven't been great today. But you never know. I think Douglas Luiz is actually on this, which we've not seen him take a single set piece today. So we've got Luiz could be an in-swinging right boot or an outswinger of Traore. I think Traore could even bend this with his left boot, So we're going to see this is a good position. In terms of a crossing free kick, I don't think you could have this in a better position. It's looking like Luiz to take for Villa. Luiz does take it. Right-footed, decent. Punched away by Areola. It's going to go to Sanson, who actually hasn't come off for the time being. Back to Cash. Takes it down. Left-footed, smashes it forward towards Tyrone Mings, who flicks it awkwardly. Header away from Reed. Back to Mings. Takes off his chest. And a handball is given. A free kick to Aston Villa. Again, it was Reed's handball as Tyrone Mings tries to flick it over him. And another free kick. I'd love to see how many set pieces we have. I may look that statistic up at half time. Bob says the Villa 7 Liverpool 2 video is AJ's best video. Honestly, it makes me laugh so much. I love that video. It'll always be my favourite. Bend it like Becky. We should have. I think Traore should curl that in the corner. I think he should have a go. We need more shots on goal. This is the thing we've been lacking recently. Luiz actually takes it short to target. And again, if we don't actually create anything from this, this would be silly. Cash now on the right hand side. Cash crosses it into the middle. It's a decent one. El Ghazi coming for it, and Areola. What a goalkeeper he is. I cannot honestly explain to you how good I think Alphonse Areola is. This man is an unbelievable goalkeeper who deserves way more than Fulham. I'm sorry if there's any Fulham fans that I'm kind of disrespecting here, but you are so lucky to have a goalkeeper like Areola. He's an amazing keeper, man. I don't know why on earth he's playing for Fulham. A throw-in has been given to Villa. Is Ruben Loftus-Cheek who gave it away. A long ball played towards John McGinn. Villa win another throw-in. 2 minutes to added time here. Of added time here to the end of the first half. Still goalless at Villa Park. Tyrone Mings back to El Ghazi. Goes back to Tyrone Mings. He smashes it down the channel again towards El Ghazi. Anderson heads it away. I think he tried to concede a throw-in, but D. Cordova kept it in play. Villa win the second ball. Konza. We have a minute and a half to create something before half-time. If we get a goal before half-time, I think it would be so massive for our confidence and just everything, really. Konza for Villa. Fulham really starting to press now. Trying to pass it around them is Matty Cash for Aston Villa. Cash to Traore. Cash on the overlap. Still Traore. Cuts in more centrally. Goes across to Mings. We're really trying to pick our way through. I think we're struggling there. I think Fulham's defensive shape has been good. Sanson with a 1-2. Oh, lovely play. And surely it's another foul. Well, Tete sliding in. He's actually hurt himself in doing so. And he's actually gone down holding his leg. He's overextended his leg here, sliding in against Matt Target. And he might need a bit of treatment here. Just going to see this again. Lovely 1-2. Oh, the passing is so good. Sanson to El Ghazi to Target. A bit of triangle play there. Oh, it's one-touch football. So nice to see. And it's a clean tackle. It'll be a throw into Villa, but it's a painful one, I think, for Tete as he's extended his leg for sure. I'm going to read the chat. He's PSG's second keeper. I have to go short. That might be a foul for Villa. That might be a foul. It is! It's a pen! It is a penalty to Villa! Yes! It is a penalty to Aston Villa. A foul given from Lamina. Now, before that, I thought a penalty might have been given. That's a guaranteed one. Ollie Watkins is fouled. Yes, so John McGinn goes down under Lamina. And then Lamina just swings at Watkins. Penalty to Aston Villa with 15 seconds over the added time. Lamina nearly got away with one. Literally seconds before that. Lamina nearly got away with it. And... oh, well, VAR are going to look at it. Yeah, it's a pen. He hasn't even got the ball. Doesn't touch the ball. Goes for the man. That's not even a decision for me. Oh, they're looking at the exact point where the ball goes away. Oh, VAR might actually rule that out, you know. You are looking at... ah... oh, okay. No, I think Watkins gets to that first. I don't know, you know. This would be a very tight decision. He's got to look at the monitor. He's been advised to look at the monitor, which is fair enough. We need this really bad. We need this really bad. So basically, I know kind of just staring at the screen, gorming out a little bit. So Lamina doesn't really see Watkins, and he tries to clear the ball away. But he's quite fortunate that I think he may nick the ball before he gets into Watkins' ankles, and it is so tight. I have watched this about 10 times, and I cannot tell you. It's not a pen. He's ruled it out. It's not a pen. It has been given. On the first viewing, it looked stonewall. But this is why we have VAR, unfortunately. On the first viewing, it didn't look Stonewall, but Lamina's so fortunate. He doesn't see Watkins. He doesn't see Watkins, and he just tries to clear the ball away. And he just, I think, just by the smallest margins, nicks the ball away from Watkins, and then goes into his ankle with the follow-up. But that is the last action of the first half, and is Aston Villa 0, Fulham 0. You know, you watch that, guys. You can make up your own mind. I'm down to hear any opinion of that. I'm really trying to not look at this through like Villa tinted glasses here. It looks like, first viewing, it looks Stonewall. But I think the more I see it, the more I see the defender get the slight, like his toe, literally his toe, pointing down at the ball. I think he flicks the ball away as he goes into his ankle. I think it's a good decision by the ref. I think that's a good decision by the referee, which is harsh on Villa, because Lamina, I don't think, knows Watkins is coming in. He's very fortunate because he had a good eye on the ball, and if Watkins was just a little bit sharper, he could have nicked it away and then got the foul. But it is one of those things. It is half time. It is 0-0, and that would have been massive. That would have been absolutely massive for us today. But it is one of those things, unfortunately. Talking about the rest of the game, Fulham, I think, started the game very bright. I think Mitrovic really got involved. One of 3 free kicks for Fulham. His layoff was good. Lookman got involved, coming in on the left-hand side on his right boot. Loftus-Cheek, ironically, I'd say Loftus-Cheek wasn't as involved in the Fulham domination, but he came more into the game when Villa started to dominate. But neither team have really done much when they've had a lot of the possession, had a lot of the chances. Fulham have given the ball away a lot. The press of Villa, I think, has been the best thing today. We've put them under a lot of stress. They've given us a lot of throw-ins. They've given us a lot of corners, free kicks. I'm going to look at the statistics for free kicks because we've had so many. I've lost count. Villa have had 9. They've had 9 free kicks. It's been and most of them, I'd say, have been around their box. Before going to anything, in terms of mod, I would give mods to people who... How do I best put this? I'll give mods to people who are, like, consistent in the stream and also know what they're doing. Because people, like... You know, people can support me, like, the best of the best. Like, they can do everything for me, but they don't know how to be a mod. Like, if they've never modded before, then it's still not as useful giving them mod. I don't overly need too many right now. I do have a fair few. Like, we've got Noise as well, who I've known for a while. He also watches my Twitch stuff as well. So yeah, I fully trust him to deal with stuff, and yeah. So yeah, I just say just be consistent in the stream, and 100%, 100%. So now, because I have only plugged it once, but I will do it for the second time today because I'm nice. We do have, as you will see, we are now part of YouTube live stream members, and you can also be a member today. If you click on that link, just like Twitch, like they've kind of popularized it, we now have it on YouTube. You can help support me and become a channel member. Use emotes into the chat. We have had a few members join. I'm very excited. This only happened, I think, 2 days ago. I finally had an email come through on YouTube because I've actually had a few live streams on the channel. And yeah, I've been partnered up. I'm very happy. We've made it very cheap because on Twitch it's like £5 for a sub, but I wanted to make it as cheap as I can. So yeah, don't feel absolutely pressured at all to support me in any way, because you guys being here does way more for me than honestly it will ever mean. If anyone does want to help support me just a little bit more, you can do that right there. So yeah, there goes the plug. I just want to see more confident Villa. I want to see John McGinn drive more. He started to do that around the 20th minute mark and have a few shots on goal. I want to see more of that, because we do a lot of this side to side passing, go down the wing, cross into the middle. It doesn't really work I've rarely seen it work. It worked against Newcastle for the goal, and it wasn't even a Watkins goal; it was an own goal. I just think we should drive more from midfield and do little undercut passes to the wing. Like the wing backs, I think should not be overlapping. I think they should be underlapping. That is my opinion, because I think Target and Cash can really pull the ball in from the byline and really put this Fulham backline under pressure. I really do. I think that's what we should be doing. So yeah, I'm going to see the online treatment about the penalty that wasn't given. I think, you know what? Ignore the one that actually went to VAR. I think there's a foul on McGinn. I think there's a foul on McGinn prior to that. And if that happens anywhere else on the pitch, a foul's given. But it happens in the box and the referees don't want to give it. It's that simple. Okay, Villa response. Let's see. Clear. Right, so that's a clear and obvious decision. Ref didn't think he got the ball, but he did. Clear error. Anyone who thinks that was a penalty does not see. Yeah, I don't think that was a pen. I think it was so tight. That's the only thing I will say. VAR is supposed to intervene when there's a clear and obvious error. I don't think there was. The fact that I had to look at that 10 times kind of showed that there wasn't a clear and obvious error. It wasn't overly clear to me, but I can see why it wasn't given. But we needed that. We needed that penalty, man. We really, really did. Looking at the Fulham chances now, Fulham could have had a penalty. I remember that. Mitrovic against Tyrone Mings, that could have easily been given. Again, would have been a bit soft. It would have been about as soft as the one that with Watkins also could have been given. So they had a lot of chances from the start of the game. I think Emi Martinez has done really well so far. If I'm going to look at the best performing players from Villa today, Sanson, I think has done everything defensively, attacking wise. He's carried the ball well, dribbled well, looked confident. McGinn, I think, has had a good game. Al Ghazi has been probably our worst player today. But I'm pleased. I am very pleased from what I can see. The only thing we're missing, I think, is just end product. And I feel like I say that every live stream, but it is such a fact right now. But it is what it is. I'm going to look at the Fulham response to all this, see what their fans think. Because, their opinion is just as valid as ours, and, maybe they see something they don't. I think if we had Grealish this game, it would have been such a different game. I really do think that. So Fulham fans, what a let-off. Wow, ridiculous challenge to attempt, not playing well at all. Lamina gave me a heart attack. I think it's a penalty, to be fair. So even the Fulham fans, well, some of them think it is. But then another fan said got to the ball first. Nice to see a good referee for once. Can't fall asleep like that. See, Lamina, he doesn't know Watkins is there. He's completely fell asleep. He's got very, very lucky that he's just timed it perfectly. Which, comes into practice as a defensive midfielder, but bloody hell. You do not want to do that over and over and over again. Someone replied to their Twitter saying, "Sort it out, lads. Send the mags down." Sunderland fan. Yeah, they're not happy. They are not happy. I think the Villa fans who will say it, that they're gonna have a bit of bias because it's their club. I'm trying really not to be biased, but I think I'm fully gonna make my mind up. I don't think it was a pen, which says a lot, because I think we've had a lot of decisions actually wrongfully go against us. But this was one I think was good refereeing. I'm trying to look at it as if it would have been a Fulham penalty, I wouldn't possibly want it given. But yeah. Alright, I saw the Villa response on Twitter to VAR. Now I'm going to see the response just to half-time in general. In before deluded Villa fans papering over the cracks and going on about the pen decision, when in reality it's been another truly shocking, embarrassing performance with 0 shots on target. I think maybe he's hit the nail on the head there. Other Villa says, "Can I be a moderator?" Like I said, I'm going to leave it for I think a couple live streams. if you can show, you know, you can consistently be here and trustworthy, then 100%, 100%. I did give mod to one person, that I didn't overly know, but he has his own YouTube channel. He's done that well, and ever since I gave mod, he actually hasn't been here since. So I may remove the mod. So I do have to make sure I give it to someone who I can absolutely 100% trust. But yeah, I may have room for more mods. Nice. He's a Tottenham fan, but he does have a good channel, to be fair. But yeah, he actually's barely been here. It's not you. It's not you. Calm down. But yeah. So we actually haven't had. This is the disappointing thing, and something that we've seen a lot. We've had good passing. I think we've created some opportunities, but again, no shots on target. And against a team in the bottom three, it's not good enough. No, I wasn't on about you. Don't worry. Do not worry. I was not on about you. I want to see more excitement from this Villa team, man. I'm barely seeing it. I really am barely seeing it. The last few games, I'm going to look at the statistics, right? And I don't mind going through every single game we've had recently since Grealish got injured. So the Tottenham game, I believe we didn't have a shot on target in that either. No, we had one. One shot on target against Tottenham. We had. Okay, we had 6 against Newcastle, but that is Newcastle. Wolves, we had 1 again. Sheffield United, we had 4. So we had 4, 1, 6, 1, and 0. It's not good enough. The fact that 6 is our highest is poor, frankly. Very, very poor. David De Gea, Dean Henderson, De Gea, all there. The man he's more proven. I think Henderson could be in the future. But as of right now, in terms of like what they've actually shown, De Gea has won, you know, the Europa League with Man United. I know Romero played a lot of those games, I think. But, you know, he has medals. I think he's proven. He's been there for a very long time. You know, he was there when I was a kid. He was there when I was like 11. I just think he's a little bit underrated at times. The Villa game that we had against Man United, he earned them a point. He made some unbelievable saves that game. I remember Ollie Watkins should have scored and Cash should have scored. And De Gea made some unreal saves in that game. So as much as I think Henderson could be an England #1 in the future, I think he needs to leave United for it, personally. He won't be able to compete. Or if we did, he would literally be trying to push, you know, the potential Spain #1 keeper out. I don't think it's overly healthy competition for a keeper who wants to remain. Both of them will want to remain, you know, at the top. I think Henderson would do really well at any Premier League team. That is my 2 cents on it. He'd do amazing, you know, for any side in the mid-table. Kind of like what Martinez did with Villa. I'm not going to respond to that. But thanks for the view. Appreciate it. Yeah, I think Henderson arguably in a couple of years could actually be one of the league's best goalkeepers if he played at a consistent level and really improved. Because like last year with Sheffield United, he was incredible. And I think we've seen it in part when he's played for United in like the cup games and stuff like that. And at least if United get an injury with De Gea, he can come in. But he just needs to go. He just really needs to go for his career. I'm surprised he didn't. I really am. Because surely he must have knew himself that he wasn't going to push De Gea out of the team. He'd have to have done insanely well, in my opinion, for that to have happened. More Villa replies. Someone says, I hope the owners understand we need to spend about 400 million in the summer if they want European football. Boring to watch. Sign Ward-Prowse, I'm begging you. That would be a good signing, actually. I think James Ward-Prowse. I don't think he'd come here. But yeah, El Ghazi Luiz ghosting again. Imagine my shock. El Ghazi should come off. Other Villas, Bruno Fernandes or Cristiano Ronaldo. I think harsh to call them both penalty merchants. I love Ronaldo. I think Ronaldo is in the debate for one of the best players ever. And I think Fernandes gets a lot of disrespect, especially from football Twitter. I think he contributes a lot to United. It also massively disproves the fact, I can't even get my words out. Pogba is a failure, I think, at United. I think he is a little bit. I don't think he's, for the money that has been spent. It's finally showing a bit of quality this year. I'll hold my hands up and say that, but I think he's failed a little bit. If you take overall, I think he's failed. If you just take this season, I think it's shown his worth. But he shouldn't have had to wait, 5 years to start performing when he won the World Cup with France. It's not good enough. Fernandes has shown him up. Fernandes has been insane. Far better player than Pogba has been. I think Pogba is naturally gifted as well, which makes it even worse. Villa about to kick off from our left. From our right to left towards the whole 10. Mason Mount or Phil Foden. Oh, that is a hard one. That is a hard one. You know what? I think we shouldn't be comparing England generational talents and just be appreciating the fact that we both have some wonderful, amazing players who can go in. And you're obviously... Oh yeah. I was going to say you're obviously a Chelsea fan. I know who you are now. I think Mount is one of England's best central midfielders. And I think Phil Foden could be one of England's best wingers. I think that's very easy to say. In terms of pure statistics, I think we've seen more from Foden. But it's close. I think it's close. I think they're incredible players. And I don't want to disrespect either one of them. Because what a team. Mount, Grealish, Foden, Rice, Henderson. What a team. What a team. Pure stats, Foden, Grealish, Maddison is better. The fact I didn't even think of Maddison. This is how good the England team is. And yet, Gareth Southgate plays like a muppet. It hurts me. Hurts my soul. It absolutely hurts my soul. Mount is decently defensive-minded. I will say that. Oh, Dyer. I don't want Dyer near that team. I don't care. That's a joke. I am not even taking... I'm going to take that bait. I don't want Dyer anywhere near that team. He must have Southgate's nudes, man. I do not know how on earth he gets into that team. How on earth does... I'm trying to think of the players I really can't stand in the squad. Harry Winks. How on earth does Winks get into the team? It's abysmal. Southgate. If Southgate doesn't have Sancho or Grealish in that England team in the Euros, he needs to be sacked, and it's that simple. What's your opinion about Watkins' debut? Oh, so pleased. I felt like a dad. I felt like a dad watching his boy score, man. It was so nice. It's so nice to see. An amazing moment for Villa. First Villa goal scorer for England in a few years, actually. I was so proud. If he's at the Euros squad... Wait, if who's in the Euros team? I presume you mean Harry Winks or Dyer. Because those are two awful Tottenham players. Why are we including Tottenham players anyway? They are literally... they have bottle DNA. They have bottled DNA. Why on earth are we bringing bottled DNA into the England team? I don't want him anywhere near. When Tyrone hugged him, it's so sweet. He's the first person to congratulate him, and I love that. John McGinn for Aston Villa. Good tackle from Lamina. The ball might squirm to El Ghazi. It does. El Ghazi has a chance for Villa. Shot deflected off Aina. It's going to go into the air. Watkins doesn't battle overly well with it, and it's eventually cleared. Bertrand Traore gets it back for Villa, and then gives it straight back away to Loftus-Cheek. Reed tries to find Decoy over Reed. Target with a foul, free kick to Fulham. 3 minutes into the second half, still goalless. Harry Kane. Kane should go. 100%. But I don't like him as a good player. Don't like him as a person. Don't like how he does cheat, and it's that simple. I don't want that, really. Look, I don't like it when Grealish dives. I know everyone's going to bring that up. I think it's wrong. But the difference between Grealish diving and Kane purposely trying to hurt players is a big difference. And I don't agree with either, but I'd say one is way worse than the other. Kane's level above Spurs, and Kane needs to leave Spurs to win a trophy. And it's that simple. And Spurs fans will hate to hear that. But he will not win a trophy at Spurs. I don't care they're in the cup final. He will not win a trophy at Spurs. Spurs have bottle DNA. Mourinho is struggling to break that. And that man is an amazing manager. And I don't get the disrespect at all. It is, no matter who goes, if Pep Guardiola goes to Tottenham, they don't win it. They don't win anything. It's Spurs. It's the way of the Tottenham. It's the meme. It's literally the way of the Tottenham. I had that proud dad moment. What Jude was in the England team. Jude Bellingham. That was good. That was good. I respect the fact he's. I'd rather look at it as he's from Birmingham, and it's good representation for Birmingham footballers. That's how I look at it, and not the fact he played for Birmingham City. Moving on. But yeah, fair play to the lad. Fair play to the lad. He might not even be a Blues fan. You never know. Kane's the exception level above Spurs. If I could send Grealish to dive give, I would. He's El Ghazi for Aston Villa. Ghazi towards Watkins. Good diving header away. And that ball may just drifts up for a throwing rather than a corner to Villa. They got the keychain to parade at least. Such a joke, man. Sanson for Villa. Is that a foul? The referee doesn't think so. And Doug Sawiz, with the paused first touch, has to actually track backwards. Gives it back to Sanson for Aston Villa down the left-hand side. Matt Target back to Sanson. Looks for a cross. Cross is deflected. Cordova-Reid smashes it away. Again, it's just up into the air. And again up into the air yet again by Lamina. Awkward defending from Fulham. Given away. I question that from Fulham. I'm from the blue side of Birmingham, so he's our golden child. Fair enough. He's a good player. I'm not going to sit here and say he's not. And I'm sure you're not going to sit there and say Grealish is not a good player. That camera is 4K, but we're not in 4K right now. We're in 720p. And I forgot to make it 7. I forgot to... It's downscaled right now. Because I have my Twitch streams on 720p and I need to remember to put it up to 1080. I think. Unless I did remember to do it, but I don't think I did. A chance for Fulham down the left-hand side. It is a new camera today as well, for everyone that is wondering. You got to give it to Kane. He leads goals with 19, assists with 13. Good for stats. Very good. Would love him at City if you don't get Haaland. I think he'd be a good signing for City. Tete for Fulham tries to find Cordova-Reid with a threaded pass, intercepted well by Matt Target. El Ghazi back to Target, lovely 1-2, and El Ghazi has just given professional athlete, by the way, has miscued the ball for a throw-in. I've done that playing six-a-side, right? I do not expect a professional footballer to do that. Oh dear. Matty Cash on the thumbnail. My G. I love Cash. He's amazing defender. Such a amazing talent. Couldn't praise him enough. Him and Target have been very good this season. Cordova is a chance for Fulham. Shot from distance. Good save, Martinez. Another shot on target for Fulham, where Villa have yet to have a single one. Che's playing well for Scotland. Was great to see too. John McGinn has done brilliantly for Scotland as well. And I know I shouldn't care because it's Scotland, but I just want Villa players to do well at all international levels. It's only the Euros, I'd say. McGinn, please don't do as well. But as of right now, it's World Cup qualification. I think he's allowed to do well. He's good confidence for Villa. El Ghazi for Aston Villa has a chance. He spins away from Lamina, doesn't spin away from Reid, and the ball's played back to Areola. He smashes it long for Fulham. Make it 4K. I don't think I can. I think in terms of Streamlabs OBS, unless I use another platform to stream off, I think it's limited to 1080p. I know you can stream in 4K. I may have to do it directly from OBS rather than stream as OBS. No foul given on Bertrand Traore. It looked like it should have been, and John McGinn was complaining, but a goal kick has been given, and it would have been close. It wouldn't have been a penalty, but it would have been very close to the penalty spot. I think that's a foul. I think that's a foul from Reed. Doesn't get the ball. That's a foul. That should be a free kick. That's poor refereeing. And they got away with that again. Burton Albion days. Oh dear. Also, where are these camera emotes you were waffling about? What do you mean camera emotes? I have emotes. You can join the membership. Is Mitrovic for Fulham against Konza? Mitrovic. Just wide. Oh, he's offside anyway. Wouldn't have counted. But bloody hell, that was close. Martinez stood still. And talking about members, that was very well timed. You can be a member if you click that link and help support me. You can use the emotes. You get badges as well to show that you do support the stream, and it would be great. I've made it cheaper than Twitch. I made it pretty much as cheap as possible because obviously people, you know, I don't want people to spend stupid money. If anyone did want to help support me, they can. I'm not expecting a lot of people to at all, but it's there. It's there for it. If YouTube think that I'm good enough for a live partner, then why not? I won't be streaming later. This will be the only streamer today. What do you think of Traore, by the way? I think Traore, as long as you think Bertrand Traore, not Adama. Bertrand Traore is okay. I think he has moments of amazing quality. But then we'll have games where his touch is really bad, and then games where he'll try and take on too many players rather than do a simple pass. I think in his head he thinks he's Messi a little bit, which, you know, having an ego isn't the worst thing. But I just wish he kept it more simple sometimes. I'd take it back to Sheffield United game. He dribbled past like 5 Sheffield United players, and then 6 yards out, put it wide. Like the dribbling of Messi and the finishing of Wesley. It's just a little bit disappointing. He's a bit underrated. I do agree. I don't want him to go. I do not want him to go. I want El Ghazi to leave, and I want Trezeguet to leave. But I think he's got a little bit of quality in there that we can uncover, hopefully. He's Tete for Fulham. He's gone back to a centre-back, who I keep forgetting his name. It's a very long, 4-syllable bloody name. He's got Tosin on his back, so I'm just going to call him that. Because his name is Adara Bioyo. And I think that is such a tongue twister to say very fast. Villa trying to press down this right-hand side. It's going to go back to Aina. He goes back to Tosin. He switches to play towards the right-hand side. And Tete has to head that in to keep it in play. But he mistimes it, which will mean a Villa throw-in. He did have it a lot easier back in the French league. I think he just needs some time to adjust. Yeah, he did play for Chelsea as well, I think. I think he went on loan a few times, but I think he played for Chelsea too. I think the difference between the French league and the Premier League is massive. That's why a lot of French players struggle, I feel. I don't want to be Premier League's best league in the world, whatever. But I do think it's better competition, in my opinion. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's I'm entitled to my opinion. John McGinn for Villa skips past Lamina, finds El Ghazi. He turns away, but by turning away, he gives more the ball to the opposition. He shows it more. Tyrone Mings has to watch Mitrovic, and he lays the ball back to Martinez. Goes long. McGinn battles Reed, gives it away to Reed, and he's Ruben Loftus-Cheek now. Fulham have a chance. Matty Cash has to do well here. Oh, Sanson with an interception. That's brilliant. And Villa win a free kick. Amazing from Sanson. He's actually fouled by D over Reed, and Villa have a free kick just to relieve the pressure. AJ, can we see a setup tour? I may do that as a video because my setup has changed a lot. It has changed an absolute great deal. Yeah, he played a handful of games back in 2015. It was nothing special back then though. Fair enough. I think players do grow weirdly. Adama Traore wasn't great for Villa when we had him. It's just pace and no end product. and now he's pace, strength, and no product. I'm joking. He's all right. He's all right, Adama. He's all right. I think stats don't show the whole story, but he definitely wasn't that great for Villa. I will say that. I wasn't overly too upset when he went. I think we had a better deal because we traded him for Albert Adoma, and I thought Adoma did really well for Villa. Adoma for Adama. That's a weird little tongue twister, that. You aren't wrong with the end product, though. Some of the chances he misses are shocking. Yeah. Which is it's weird. He's very one-footed. A lot like Bertrand Traore, very one-footed. And it's, being able to use 2 feet is such an underrated thing. People never talk about that. But it's one of the reasons why Cristiano Ronaldo is so good. He's amazing with both feet, and he can head the ball. He's strong, he's fast. And I think that's why he's one of the best players in the world, and will hopefully always be remembered for that. Where Messi, I think, is the best player in the world, but the one thing he's lacking is his right boot. A little bit. And I don't want to criticise a man for that, because he's insanely good, and it's no disrespect to him. But his right boot just isn't as good as his left. Where I think Ronaldo, I think his left is as good as his right. But yeah. Sanson is fouled, and it'll be a free kick to Aston Villa. Decalled over Reed with that foul. Both footed players are automatically insane. I agree, 100%. I think Kevin De Bruyne is a good argument, a good testament to that. I think he's quite both footed. I've seen him do unbelievable. Yeah, the timing of that is brilliant. I think his passing, his range of passing is really good with both feet. And it also shows, like, defenders, they try and often put you on the weaker boot, and if you're just as good with your left as your right, then what can defenders do? Sanson's pass is intercepted by Lamina, but Villa have bodies back, and Mings, it's a poor pass from Mings, and a chance for a goal, and it is a goal for Fulham. Tyrone Mings with the mistake, and Villa are behind on the hour mark. Tyrone Mings with an absolute disastrous individual error has led to a Fulham goal here. Oh my days. So we give it away, but I'm like, well, we have the bodies back. We have the bodies back to defend. And Tyrone Mings with a very relaxed pass towards Emi Martinez, who is off his line, to be fair. So it is a charge down pass from Sanson. And Konza lays it off to Tyrone Mings, and Mings with his left boot. His strong left boot as well, no excuse. We're literally talking about weaker foot in players. It's his strong left boot, and he completely miscues his back pass. And Alexander Mitrovic does really well, rounds Emi Martinez, and rolls it into the back of an empty net. That's a very soft goal. That is 1-0 to Fulham. I think that might be it, We'll see how good their mettle is in the game. But that is a very appalling goal to give away, and it just sums us up. It absolutely sums us up, 1-0 to Fulham. Mings back to his best. Yep, this is why I don't rate Tyrone Mings. This is why I do not rate Tyrone Mings nowhere near as much as Ezri Konsa. That is absolutely disgusting goal to concede. There's no excuse for it. It's on his strong left boot even. Under little pressure, only Mitrovic is there. And it's a simple back pass. It doesn't even have to do the back pass. Al Ghazi has come off for Trezeguet for the quick sub. No words. We should go to up front now. No excuse. We've yet to have a shot on target. Konza now under pressure from Alexander Mitrovic. Konza battles really well. Lays it off to target. If that was the other way around, I think Konza deals with that way better than Mings. He would not have miscued that pass. Trezeguet to target. Cross into the middle. And Watkins has slipped at the worst moment. Oh, Fulham give it away though. Sanson. Backwards to the halfway line, Tyrone Mings. Tyrone Mings finds Douglas Luiz for Villa. Luiz out to the right hand side with Cash. Matty Cash to Traore. Villa looking a little bit more dangerous now. Cross deflected, awkward. Anderson has to head away. Back to Traore. Takes it down against Loftus-Cheek. Finds Cash. Cash is cross deflected. And Cash is actually offside. That'll be a free kick to Fulham. Flashback to that Donny's saying, nice trick. It's me saying you lose to Fulham. Newcastle are actually in the bottom 3. This puts Newcastle in the bottom 3 because they only got a point. Did I say only got a point? It was a good point, in fairness. I will talk about that, yeah. I forgot about the game and saw the score. Go Jackson right in Fulham with them, man. It's Jack McDonald's to Sanson's waste of money. You know what? Prior to that mistake, Sanson's been the best player today. And it wasn't his mistake. Because Mings should put that in Rosette. Tyrone Mings with a miscued pass back to Martinez. You can half blame it on Sanson. But like we 100% had a chance to clear the lines. Tyrone Mings should nowhere near the like the England team, let alone the Villa team. Shocking. Absolutely shocking. I'm sure Villa will win 2-1. I've just seen this story too many times. It's like watching the same movie over and over again, expecting something different to happen. Sanson for Aston Villa clips it to the far post. Good header away from Tete. Matty Cash takes over for Aston Villa. Cash back to Traore. Skips past the tackle. Still Traore. Foul, surely! Ref! He's giving it the other way! That is unbelievable! That is unbelievable. He's given the foul the other way, and it's a free kick to Fulham. Traore... So Traore actually picks up the ball because he's frustrated he hasn't got the foul, and technically a foul is given because he's picked it up. He should technically play to the whistle, to be quite fair. But that is just frustrating. Fulham will be very happy with this. Keenan Davis is preparing to come on. Very early for him to come on. He usually comes on with 10 minutes to go. It's good from Villa. I really hope that we're seeing... who do I want to come off here? I think Traore needs to come off now. That's my opinion. Or we take off one of the midfield. Maybe Luiz. No, I'll take it back. Take off Douglas Luiz. Go to up front with like a 4-4-2. I think that's what we should do now. We need two strikers there. Because Watkins getting a bit frozen out. Fulham starting to defend quite deep. Traore for Villa. If we take him off, then we lose a lot of our impetus and our attacking threat down the wing, I think, if we take Traore off. Here's Matt Target for Aston Villa. Very deep. Goes for an early cross into middle. Watkins flicks it on. Had a free header on goal. And another offside has been given against Ollie Watkins. So it wouldn't have mattered anyway. But it's a very poor header from Watkins, who again got into the position really well. Why flick that on rather than flick it towards goal? That's what I don't understand. It's a little bit far. Sanson's coming off. Sanson's going to come off for Keenan Davis, which will also mean we go to up front. But okay, maybe that's fair. I mean, Luiz and McGinn are more defensive minded, so I think we are actually going to go for this 4-4-2. Or that's at least what it's looking like. Unless Ollie Watkins does something silly. No, it is looking like two strikers for the first time in a long time. They're positioning. I think we're actually playing two up front, guys. And we haven't seen that in a very, very long time at Villa. We always play one up front all this season. I think this should be our plan B from now on. If we are losing, bring on Keenan for Watkins support rather than put Watkins out on the wing or something stupid. A throw into Fulham as Cash flicks it. No, the ball is actually flicked off Cash, I think. Down this left-hand side for them. This is such a silly way for them to win the game. The fact this could relegate Newcastle is so harsh on Newcastle because, like, I don't think either team has deserved to win this game. It's been a very even game of football. But if this game relegates Newcastle, it'd be so stupid. Cash gives the ball away. There's a chance for Fulham. Cross comes into the middle. Head away from target. Another head away, this time Douglas Luiz. It's given... Oh, well, to be fair, it was given away, but then Luiz with a recovery header. Watkins comes very short. Wins the ball back, and Aston Villa maybe had a counter-attack there, but a lovely header away from Tosin to relieve the pressure. If he didn't win that header, or if he didn't get a good connection with the header, Villa had more players forward than Fulham had defenders back. So he had to do the necessary there. He did it well. 20 minutes, just over 20 minutes to go. Still 1-0 to Fulham. Very frustrating. Very frustrating end to this game. Throw was poor. It's headed away. Fulham do win that second ball. Reed forward. Flick header by Mitrovic. Given away again though by Fulham. Target now for Aston Villa. We need to drive this ball forward. We need that intensity because it's so frustrating. Keenan Davis has to come short to give it back to Tyrone Mings. Villa still very deep. Dean, Kelvin, you are definitely 11 years old. I'm back to tell you I told you so. He literally just said that. 20 minutes left, but yeah, no, this is poor. This is starting to look really poor from Villa. John McGinn plays it forward. That's a good pass from McGinn. Target's in the box. Oh, it's a great interception. It's a corner to Villa, but what a sliding tackle from Tete. Incredible from Tete. If he doesn't make that, I think that's a goal for Villa. If he doesn't, it's that simple. If he doesn't make that, that's a goal for Villa. Target and pull that back into the middle. Why is it against Villa that we see incredible defending? Like, out of this world type defending. It's literally only against us, I swear. Traore to take the corner for Aston Villa to the near post. It's only half cleared. John McGinn edge of the box. McGinn! Blocked. It's going to go to Traore on the left-hand side. No offside flag has been given. Target's crossed into middle. It's a good one. It's headed up into the air. And it should be cleared by Reed. It is. Mitrovic now lays it off to Decord over Reed. And Fulham possible counter. Smashes it long. And Target should deal with this. Oh, he half dealt with it. Got away with it. And should be a free kick to Villa. It is. Tyrone Mings was fouled by the Fulham substitute, Ivan Cavallero. He's actually really good. I'm surprised he hasn't started, to be fair. AJ Dennis. Not even going to dignify that with a response. Would be great if Watkins could turn up today. It would be great. I think it will help that he has help from Keenan Davis maybe. But whenever we're really struggling to break a team down, Watkins really struggles to get into games. He gets offside a lot. His hold-up play is good, but he just seems to always get crowded out by the opposition. I think we need more like midfield players getting involved. Oh, missed time header from Konza. Chance for Fulham. I think Konza claimed for a foul there. Mitrovic into the middle, half cleared by Target, but no Fulham player was there for a rebound, so we get away with it. Roulette from Luiz. Oh, but he does give it away though. A chance for Fulham here. Alexander Mitrovic finds Decord over Reed, pulls into the middle. Good interception from John McGinn, cleared by Konza. Again, only as far as Reed, who has a shot deflected. Mitrovic again for the third time picks it up on this left-hand side. Pulls it back to Reed. He curls it towards the corner and it's going to go up for a goal kick. Nowhere near the goal. And that not Villa's best shining glory. I will say, but we get away with it. I will say, that's the end of it. We get away with it. Douglas Luiz, a beautiful roulette on one player, then just spins into another. So it looks great. If you just take that snippet, that looks amazing. But then he runs into another player, and suddenly it doesn't look as good. He's a Bertrand Traore for Villa. He's pushed all the way back to the halfway line. Goes back to Douglas Luiz. What did I tell you an hour ago before kickoff in the comments? I said it will be another game of the... Yeah, you did, to be fair. Long ball play towards Keenan Davis. Caught by Areola. And we're probably going to see more time wasting now. We ain't winning a game all season. Everything you say, I'm always like, oh, that won't happen. Oh, that won't happen. Oh, that won't happen. And it's irritating how much you've actually got right. It bugs me. You should do the lottery, my mate. Get a lottery ticket out here. You might win something. I want to do a match reaction with you, but not sure how. So I do have Discord. You will have to, if anyone does want to do any type of talk after the game, they do have to install that, and you can get it on your phone. You can get it on It's like the newer Skype. That's a nasty tackle from Decoy over Reed, a free kick to Villa. So you can download Discord on your PC, on mobile, like through the Play Store or the App Store on iOS, and we can always talk through there, which is what I've done before with George, who's the Newcastle fan, and I think that went really well. Brighton, Newcastle, Sheffield United, Burnley, Fulham all lost. Good job. This isn't a relegation battle. We're very fortunate. We had a good start. Jacob Ramsey is another sub for Aston Villa. The third sub, Douglas Luiz, is coming off, so we're getting more attacking players on the pitch. Keelan Davis for Villa. Layoff to Traore. Chance for Villa. Traore has a shot on goal. It's the first shot on target for Aston Villa. And it's a simple catch, I think, for Areola. I want to see that more, though. At least we're registering a shot. Because it was, I think it is going in, or it's at least close, but it's something, and the fact that that's one of the few chances we've had in the second half says a lot. Trezeguet goes back to target. The fact I've barely seen Trezeguet, I think I've only said his name like 2 or 3 times. He's been on the pitch for about 15 minutes, still hasn't done much. Tyrone Mings for Aston Villa, 15 minutes to go, still 1-0 to Fulham, which would put Newcastle into the bottom 3. So Danny Ball Games to come on Villa. Dean, what are we actually doing in training? We can't be struggling this bad without Jack against these teams, because everyone else seems to be doing okay in the Prem. I don't know. I really don't know what it is. We look like the bottom 3 team. This is shocking. That is the first. It is the first shot on target today. That is the first Villa shot on target today. We look as bad as what we did last season. Where was, we battered Leicester off the park and beat them 1-0. We battered Liverpool, as everyone knows. We battered Arsenal 3-0. Where's all that performances? Where are those performances gone? Why are we seeing this? We've scored 1 goal in every game, or 1 goal or less in every game since Burnley. It's not good enough. How you doing, Barati? I may have butchered your name, I apologise, but I appreciate you coming in, saying hello. How you doing? If you guys haven't already, please like, subscribe to the channel. I would appreciate it. Cross comes in. Oh, Trezeguet's header. He just completely mistimes it. And he really should have done better there, diving in at the far stick. It's the wasting of opportunities over and over again. Lovely crossing by Bertrand Traore, which is the reason why I wanted him on the pitch. He has to do better there. That is not good enough. He's free. He's completely free. And he heads it towards the corner flag. Being a Villa fan is the most frustrating thing, I think. I swear down. That is shocking. I swear our players don't practice heading the ball. Because that is like the second or third header I've seen go completely wayward today. Bloody Burnley. 2-0 to Fulham. They look more like scoring than we do right now, which it says a scary great deal. If Villa loses this game, I'm gonna delete FIFA. I'm not sure what it has to do with FIFA, but fair enough. If you mean like a FIFA career mode, fair enough. McGinn takes a free kick flicked on by Ollie Watkins. Jacob Ramsey now to target. Target back to Jacob Ramsey. Cross, he slips over as he puts the cross in. The ball's deflected to Cash. Fulham got a really nice offside trap they keep doing. It's the reason why we're getting a lot of offsides. Traore for Aston Villa. He crosses quite an early ball in. Finds target. First touch layoff to Tyrone Mings coming forward. Back to target. And Mings has drifted to left back. He's crossing to middle. Shot! Yes! Trezeguet has scored for Aston Villa. What a strike into the bottom corner. What a cross from Tyrone Mings from left back. Pulls it back into the middle on the edge of the D. And Trezeguet, first time shot, smashes it into the corner. It's 1-1 at Villa Park. What a ball in. Mings out of nowhere, goes left back, crosses it in, and what a goal, Trez. What a goal, Trez. Lovely finish. He's been a ghost. He's been a ghost this game. But that is an amazing goal. Areola, no chance. 1-1 at Villa Park. I've been waiting for moments like this for so long because we barely seem to score in games. But that is the one thing Trezeguet is good at, peeling away from defenders. That is probably his best attribute. We've seen it against Palace last year, Arsenal last year, and we've seen it against Fulham this year. Lovely goal. And Trezeguet is on the ball again for Aston Villa. I will update the score in a sec. As soon as this attack ends, and Villa have a free kick, which Trezeguet has won. Lamina with the foul. And suddenly, I feel like this game is turning on its head slightly. Lovely. Excellent finish from Trezeguet. And I finally had something to celebrate. It feels like it's been so long in these live streams, man. Newcastle fans around the world will be celebrating that probably just as much as me. Tyron Mings assist with a lovely low ball. Target's crossed into the middle. It's going to go all the way to the far post. Trez! Oh! Smashes it over. My voice went. Oh my days. Trezeguet with a volley. Just over the bar. My voice has absolutely gone to the moon, and so did that shot, to be fair. Oh my days. What? You know what? That's actually close. That was nearly the top corner effort. And I can finally breathe. That goal puts Newcastle out the relegation zone. And the first time we've actually responded to being a goal down in such a long time. I think Chelsea was the last game that we've gone from a goal down and took a point. And I'm not even joking by saying that. Great response. 10 minutes to go. Villa still 4-4-2, and we will be like that for the rest of the game. Unless we bring Keenan Davis into midfield. And there's a mistake! Davis has a chance! Villa have more players forward. Keenan Davis. Trez! Yes! It's 2-1 to Aston Villa! It's Trezeguet again at the back post! Oh my days, what a turnaround! Fulham absolutely in pieces! What a mistake! I think that may have been Aina giving the ball away. And Keenan Davis drills it to the back post. Trezeguet smashes it in. It's 2-1 to Aston Villa. And they've scored 2 goals in the space of 2 minutes here. Both by the substitute Trezeguet. I'm just seeing this again. It was Tosin, the centre-back, who gave it away to Davis. And that is a perfect pullback. And on the volley, my man Trezeguet smashes it in. It's Aston Villa 2, Fulham 1. That is amazing. If that sends Fulham down, that is harsh. Because they've played really well today. I need to calm down here. You know, all being said, like, they've played amazing today, I think, Fulham. They've defended really well. But Trezeguet, this is what I mean. We need players. We need players to really show their quality, right? To really show moments of magic. And that's exactly what we've seen today. Aston Villa 2, Fulham 1. And this game is nowhere near done. We bottled against Newcastle. So I'm going to calm down. But wow. Wow. And for some reason my alert thing's being weird. Okay, it's not working for some stupid reason, so I have to type it in myself. I'm losing my voice, as you guys can tell. Harry, by the way, says we managed to get a point, and as soon as he said that, we scored. So, amazing. Oh my days, amazing. Trez playing like it's in your FIFA Weekend League squad. What a strike! Both of the goals. One-time finishes. Amazing strikes. Keenan Davis, right? I've been one of his biggest critics, right? But amazing tackle, amazing physique, and a lovely pullback to the back post. No, I could not ask for anything better. These subs today were amazing, and my voice is going... my voice is going all over the shop. Why are you wearing the away kit for? Because I wanted to. I really like the colour. I really do. I probably one of my favourite. It's actually the third kit as well. One of my favourite colours. Might not have been the best thing to do against a team that play in white. But wow. What a moment. Hello, my son. Are you ready to trade Grealish for Jones and Lingard 10 million? No, thank you. No, thank you. But I appreciate the offer. My voice is gone. My voice is absolutely gone. I told you it'd be 2-1. My guy Calvin said this. My guy Calvin said this at 1-0. Unbelievable. You literally said we managed to get a point again. We did. So the Chelsea game was the... Oh, yeah, you're going to say... Okay, fair enough. Okay. This will put Fulham 3 points behind Newcastle with a game in hand. Keenan Davis for Aston Villa. Back to Traore. Nothing has happened since the goal, really. Traore, lovely flick past Reed, but he does give the ball away in doing so. Mitrovic gives it away to John McGinn. Trezeguet turns well against Reed. My man's on a hat-trick out of nowhere. Keenan Davis has the ball now. Oh, I actually managed to get past Reed here. The ball might ricochet quite well to Ramsey. Oh, we don't get that rub of the green. And D. Cordova Reed gets the ball, carries it, plays it towards Madger, who has command. Josh Madger, the former Sunderland player. My throat has absolutely gone. Oh dear. Trez put him in his own FPL. Poor Fulham. This has been harsh on Fulham. This has been really... We've deserved something like this recently because we've had so many games where we've just thrown the game away after playing well. So eventually it will come and swing around, but it's harsh on Fulham. If this takes Fulham down, that is cruel because they've played quite well today. 4-4-2 Brexit gets it done. We've played better with 4-4-2 than we have done since Grealish left. We should start with 4-4-2 next game. If somehow Grealish can't play, I want this to be how we start. An interception in the midfield by Jacob Ramsey. Chance for Aston Villa. Fulham, again defensively exposed. Ramsey, a bit of a poor pass to target. He has to go backwards rather than forwards. Gives it back to Jacob Ramsey. Edge of the box for Villa. We're just slowing down the tempo here. 5 minutes to go until full time. Target back to Tyra Mings. Mings goes long down that channel. Ollie Watkins tries to come across. Well won back, to be fair. Defensively by Fulham. But we win a throw-in as Reed, under pressure from Ramsey, gives it away. Time to draw back Dev 1. How about Henderson for Grealish? One time offer. We have Martinez. We don't need him. Didn't even know Ruben Loftus-Cheek was playing. When he went off, that was the first time I noticed him. He did have a bit of a stinker. Even when Fulham were at their best, I think he still ghosted a little bit. I don't really see what his position is because he's quite physical. He's like a shadow striker, but I struggle to see in this game anyway what he played as because he wasn't as involved as Lamina. A ball played again down the left wing. Keenan Davis trying to hold the ball up into the corner. Nearly wins a corner, to be fair, off Lamina. And a throw-in has actually been given instead to Fulham. Tete to take the throw-in. Towards Mitrovic. It's given away. Tyra Mings now. Trezeguet. Edge of the box for Aston Villa. Trezeguet to Traore. 4 minutes to go. Still 2-1 to Villa. Traore in the box for Villa. Dribbles past. Cross into middle. Goal! Yes! It's Ollie Watkins! It's 3-1 to Aston Villa. That will do it for now. The game's completely done. Watkins with a tap in front of goal. Fulham completely fall asleep again. And that has done it. That has absolutely done it. A mistake by Tete. A simple throw-in. He might as well have conceded the corner. He tried to keep the ball in play. He gave it away. And Ollie Watkins has a simple tap-in. What a collapse. Jacob Ramsey, massive credit to him. He won the ball back. Mings lays it off. Trezeguet found Traore. Traore dribbled past, I think, Aina there. Oh, lovely. Lovely fake. That is beautiful. This is why I want Traore to stay at Aston Villa. For moments like that, Aina just sent absolutely to the shops. Just fakes one way, goes the other, pulls it back into the middle, and Ollie Watkins has the easiest goal of his life. Side foot, 3-1, and that game is well and truly done now. And if Fulham defend like that, against even against bigger teams than Villa, they will get demolished. Is there not a way I can be requested through YouTube, even on live as audio? It'd have to be through a Skype or something like that. But I can DM you privately and we can discuss it for the next game. Don't know if you remember what I said 3-1. I remember saying at the time, there's no way. I don't know why you're being that confident. My voice is so gone. I need to stop. See, I love how the passion, right? I love being like this. It's a club I love so much. But I hate what it does to my voice every single time. That was so... Oh, it's so nice from Traore. So nice. And see, this is what I mean. Like, the games where he can ghost, and then there's games like this where he does one amazing thing. And that can be his only amazing thing for the game, but that will give a goal for Villa. It's very simple. I like it because it's very simple but effective. Long ball play towards Ollie Watkins. Anderson nearly gave it away to Watkins there. This Fulham team, who were all over us in the first half, suddenly completely different. Traore switches to play to Trezeguet. Target on the overlap. Villa don't even need to hold the ball in the corner, to be fair. We should be going for the kill here. Trezeguet to Jacob Ramsey. Triangle passing back to Target, back to Ramsey. Ramsey finds Target on the byline cross, deflected, and another corner to Aston Villa with a minute to go until added time. Where do I used to sit at Villa Park? I used to sit between... I liked at the front of the north end, and I also liked the second, like the higher tier of the Holt end. I like to bounce between the two because I like the banter with the away fans. But I also like the atmosphere at the Holt End because the Holt End atmosphere is the best by an absolute mile. I think the last time was in the L tier of the Holt End. A foul on Traore, I think so anyway, but a foul hasn't been given, and Fulham can carry it out here. I'm really struggling to speak at the moment. He's Tete for Fulham. That's a good pass, actually, down the left-hand side. And we've passed the 90th minute mark. No added time has been shown. There's an opportunity to put the ball into the box. Konza and McGinn have pushed across to try and stop. 4 minutes of added time have been shown. He's Reed for Fulham. He's been forced all the way back defensively. Anderson as a centre-back is now on the right-hand side. Decould over Reed. Back to Anderson. See, things went well. Well, for a long time it didn't. For a very long time, it did not. But I am very pleased. We were losing this game. Ollie Watkins nearly nips the ball away from the centre half there. Is Reed for Fulham. 3 minutes to go until full time. He finds Decould over Reed. Tete on the right here. Crossing. It's an early ball into the middle. Madja off his chest. The shot is a miscue. Tyron Mings smashes it away. Trezeguet takes off his chest. Gives the ball away, though, to be fair, to Tete. His pass intercepted. Chance for a long shot. And it's a great save, Emi Martinez. Under the pressure. It fell very kindly at the edge of the penalty area. It fell, I think it's the substitute. Can't remember his name. I've actually forgot his name. I think it's number 25 for Fulham, which I can't actually see right now. It was a long shot and it was an easy save, in fairness, for Emi Martinez. And it relieves all the pressure from the Villa backline. I am 21, yes. I am 21. I wouldn't be surprised if Fulham come back now. It'd be a bit too late. If they scored, we'd hold the ball up in the corner. Keenan Davis, back to McGinn, back to Davis. Lovely control from Davis. And he wins a free kick for Villa. That is beautiful. Strolling, left, right. Wins a foul. Amazing from Davis. And Villa have a free kick. Oh, you're 21 too? Oh, nice. Fantastic watch. Oh, sorry, I'm going to read the one. I need to read more of my chat. I apologise. Yo, AJ, it's LPS. How are you? I'm amazing right now. Absolutely amazing. Lower North and Upper Holt are class. Best atmosphere. I agree. I love the banter with the away fans. Oh, man. I could sit there all day. I mean, well, stand there all day. It's so good. It's so... The constant chanting. If you get like a good fan base as well, like the ones who fully sell out the away end, which most teams do, to be fair, but it's so good. Even Norwich, I've had like good banter with the Norwich fans before. Do you sit in that section, the lower north? That is right. Yeah, that is it. That is it. Yeah, I love that section. It's amazing. It's like behind the goal, but not fully behind the goal, so you get to see the full length of the pitch well, and you get the banter. It's amazing. I'd say the only stand that competes with that is Upper North. Upper Holt End. Upper Holt End. Villa was truly amazing during his 25 minutes. I'm in shock. We have a minute to go. Paul says, fantastic watch along, AJ. So love your enthusiasm when we score. Thanks a lot. See you the next one. Take good care. I appreciate that, Paul. It means a lot. And you're always here. And don't think I don't see it. You're one of the biggest supporters of this channel, and it means a lot that you're here week in, week out. And you're one of the main reasons why I want to produce more Villa content and more YouTube content, because I love doing this type of stuff. I'm behind your stream, back up to date now. I was in a taxi, 1-0 Fulham comeback is 3-1, let's go. Massive reaction from Villa. I have a smash screen, so that's why I can't do video stuff, so audio is better. Fair enough. Not getting phone fixed because I'd do the same when my phone's broke before. The energy in that closest section is crazy. I must have seen you because I was used to steward in that area. You probably have. I used to be with my dad, who is taller than me and I'm fatter than me. And with a bald grey hair. So yeah. I like you as a streamer. Don't mind my rants. Oh my day. You come out with the funniest thing. Emi Martinez takes it long. And that is full time at Villa Park. What a win for Aston Villa. Massive 3 points for Villa. For so much of this game, we were behind. We were lethargic. We didn't have a shot on target until the 70th minute. And we made the substitutions. We brought on Trezeguet. We brought on Keenan Davis. And we brought on Jacob Ramsey. And oh my word, all three of those players, Ramsey less, but all three of those players really contributed to this. In fact, no, they all had a hand in. They all had a hand in the goals. Trezeguet scoring 2 goals off the bench. The first goal was a side foot finish from a Tyrone Mings cross on the left-hand side. The second goal was a Keenan Davis cross to the back post and a lovely volley from Trez. And the third one was a dribble from Traore, fake one way, went the other, ball into the middle, Watkins with the tap-in. A massive 3 points to Villa, massive effect on the relegation battle. That will be massive. I keep saying the word massive, but it's so big for teams like Newcastle, West Brom fighting it out, Brighton, and I'm actually happy to see we've scored goals. How long has it been since we scored 3 goals in a game? How long has it been? I'm sorry, why was that penalty not awarded? Bob the Villa. I think, to be fair, I think he wins the ball. I think it's harsh to give it. I think it's really close. But I don't care. I forget all about that. We've gone on to score 3 goals. And if we do score that and it goes 1-1, maybe we lose the game 2-1. I think things like this happen in football. And I don't want to say for a reason, that's cliche. But I wouldn't want to change anything because that is an amazing reaction. If Fulham played like that after going like, I can't get the words out. If Fulham played like that after going against an equaliser, then they'll go down because that is bottle. That is well and truly bottle. It's not good enough. So just wow, I am absolutely just over the moon. I'm shattered. Yeah, my voice is gone. I'm very happy. What this will do to the Premier League table, I will have a look and tell you guys. Aston Villa with a win will be 44 points on the board, 2 points behind Everton. We have played a game more than Everton. We go above Arsenal, which is massive, and we've gone above Leeds. So we go up to 9th, which is huge. In terms of the bottom 3, it's a bigger effect, I feel, because Fulham could have, at one point, did put Newcastle in the bottom 3. And now, after their massive bottle today, go 3 points behind. And that could be the massive difference in the relegation zone towards the end of the season. That could relegate Fulham. Simply put, that could relegate Fulham. Imagine Liverpool going down. Would be funny. But I can't see it happening for a very long time. No matter how bad they are, or how bad they can get, they are still not that bad. Back-to-back 3 goals. A week before versus West Brom, you got 3. True. Very, very true. I'm just delighted with the response. This season has been known for us not responding well to going a goal down. I think only, like I said it before, but only the Chelsea game was the only game we managed to pick up anything from a losing position. And it's just amazing. So in terms of content I'm going to do on the channel, I will absolutely promise to do the England Euro stuff. I may do some bigger games. I'm thinking about 100% doing the Brighton Newcastle game, the final day of the season. Any of the bigger Premier League games, I'll have a think about doing as well, because I like it and it could offer a wider audience for people. Because I know only a fraction of you are Villa fans, but you still come here to support me, which is amazing. If you guys haven't already, please hit that like button and subscribe if you are new to the channel. We do have a members page now, so if you click the if you click the link here, you can support me if you want to. And it's entirely up to you, but it would mean a lot. I made all the emotes and stuff like that, and the more members we get, the more rewards we're gonna get. You get to see videos early as well. That's one of the massive things, so you don't have to wait for like other people to see them. It's just huge. How are we going to cope and do about Liverpool then? Match reaction. Can I get a reaction about the 2 Villa defenders today? Look at your picture. I can't see it very well. Wait, it's a footballer, but the image isn't very big, so I'm struggling to see that. Champions League games will be mad, especially Dortmund versus City. So yeah, I may do that. Because some of these games are massive. Yeah, Dean with the £2 donation. Thank you so much. Oh my days, it means a lot to me. I do appreciate it, £2, man. I'm gonna leave it there for the stream today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm gonna do a video midweek, our next game. I'm just gonna note the exact date because I think I know it, but I'm gonna double check. It is on the 10th. It's in 6 days, and it's Liverpool away. Then we got Manchester City at home. 2 big games, which I hope you'll be there with me, and it will be hopefully very fun. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.